Hey guys, Benji here, bringing to you the first of hopefully many videos here helping you guys out. For starters, this video is kind of aimed at sort of, I guess people that have struggle while laddering. You know, like you have a video, not a video, a replay, sorry, and you're like, wow, I have no idea why I lost this. You rerun the replay and you're like, I don't get it, why am I losing? And then you play another game and you lose the same thing, and then you go, oh damn, I don't know how to stop this. And then you try and you change your build up a little bit, and it gets frustrating. The problem is that you might just be doing something simple wrong. You just don't know it. Thus, you can't fix it, and thus you won't win games until you just keep trying and trying. Eventually, you figure it out. It takes way too long. But instead, I'm here cutting those corners for you. You have problems with your game, you send your email to me, or your replay to me, sorry, and I'll do a video like this, or I'll just reply. I'll tell you why you lost and what you could do to do better. So this is the first video. I obviously have to watch these videos for a cast, otherwise it's a little bit awkward. It's like, oh yeah, kind of what's going on. So yeah, Micksterzone here's the target. He's against the Terran players. This is PvT here. So if you're having trouble with PvT, this is great. If not, hey, why not just watch? It's only a few minutes of your time. Might help you out. So I'm going to fast forward here because you know what, the opening doesn't matter. Micksterzone is actually going to do a 4 gate to start with, and we'll talk about that once it attacks, and we'll see what's going on. So a pretty standard opening so far. Wall in, I don't know. I mean, again, so and that's a tight wall in. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't play effect in this match at all, so let's not talk about it. Gets out a Stalker, saves up some Chrono Boost, and well, actually should be Chrono Boosting that. Okay, research out. Actually, Chrono Boosting probes. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. You have to get a perfect tight build on it, and right now, to slow it down a little bit, we are actually getting up to the 4 gate part. Gonna get a nice proxy pile on here. Nice. It's hitting at 7 minutes. Could be faster, but you know what? It don't matter. That's irrelevant. Okay, so he's going to come in here, fast forward, he's going to want more units in, and what happened is, you didn't actually see it, there was a scan, and thus the Terran is ready for it, and as you can see, he fights off nice and easy. Now stop, pause, okay, he's held this off, he's getting your bunker up, you can't get up that ramp, it's walled off. What do? Well, you pull back. The thing to point out is, though, look at what you've seen, at least take away some information from this, right? You see that there's a medevac out, which means he has a factory as well somewhere. He's also got at least 2 barracks. I assume you can see both barracks. Yes, he can. And you can see Marauders and you can see Marines. And yes, so there you go. That's what you've seen. Now think about, remember that, okay? Remember that. So he's pulling back. He realizes he can't get up there. That's fine. Keep building units. Obviously, that's great. And you probably want to expand, obviously. What I would suggest, if this keeps happening to you, your 4 gate doesn't win you the game. I do one of 2 things. One, improve your 4 gate, make it quicker, make it harder to scout, see if it works then. Otherwise, cut a gate out and just expand instead. Keep scouting your opponent and seeing what he's doing, but all you're doing is cutting out this needless attack and slowing down your expansion. Now I say, remember those medevacs, okay? You saw him have medevacs out quickly. You got to ask the question, why does he have medevacs out that fast? Okay? To drop. Really? Unless he's late game, he's going to want to drop you. Fast forward a bit. As you can see, he's going to do that here. So once you see or suspect a drop coming, you need to think about that. Okay, well, what do I need to do? First of all, have your army next to your probes. Alright? They're the things that die the fastest. So if you see army here, keep scouts. So he's got this tower, so you can see what's coming. In fact, oh no, he doesn't have a tower. Have the tower, where you can see the drop coming, or at least if he attacks. Keep your army here, because if he drops up here and goes for a pylon, he might kill a pylon, maybe half the warp gate before you get there and intercept. If he gets down here, we'll see exactly what kind of damage he does. Drop does come in, and bang, it's going to kill quite a lot of probes before he can react. He's reacting, of course. His army is a lot bigger, but look, he's lost half his probes there. You come to have real quickly, it'll update in a second. It's just slow. 18 down to, he lost 10 probes. He could have had his army there and limited that. Okay, so just an idea. Cool, that's going to get cleaned up, obviously. Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. Now, the real main thing of this battle, okay, yeah, sure, you know what, I'm behind. It's fine, I'm just going to keep probing up. In fact, drones are quite even, or probes or ACVs, so quite even. You're going to see an expand soon. Where's the expand? Come on, expand. Oh, he's not expanding. It's got an observer there. You can see exactly what's going on. Sees the command center go up. That's great. It's like, okay, you're expanding. I'm going to expand too. Please expand. Oh, he's not expanding. Oh, he needs to expand. He will. He will. It's okay. So you can see our army comp as well. You got tanks, you got marines and marauders and medevacs. There's a lot of medevacs, but you know what? They're good. Might as well. Here's the expansion. Anytime now. Come on. That doesn't matter. Irrelevant. So you're scouting, that's great, you've got that out, you've got a good army, you're macroing quite well. The problem is, people are like, I've got a great army, and I am going to attack, move into him, and win. Okay, that does well if you are out macroing him, but if I check supplies real quickly, they're actually pretty close. So you're not out macroing him, you need something a little bit extra. And he's actually researching Calidus Reactor. Wow, I've never even seen the upgrade. I assume that's medevac energy. Yep, of course it is. Interesting upgrade. Never see that really. But anyway, see, okay. He's going to attack in a second here, the Terran. Unsieging, moving down with all this. Now I'm going to pause it here. Let's just see what kind of army we have going on here. Slot down as well. So you know, it's a bunch of Marauders, bunch of Marines. There's a single Banshee and 2 tanks. Okay, that's not bad. That's not hard. This army here, what do you got? You have 3 Immortals. You've got a bunch of Stalkers, a bunch of Zealots, and you've got 5 Sentries, which have a lot of force fields in them. That's a good army. That is a great army. And you know what? Given a good engagement, the Protoss will win this encounter. So basically, it's about engaging correctly. One thing to note: a Protoss army will not beat a Terran army without force fields. You need to force field, but when you do force field, the Terran cannot pull back, and you kill half their army automatically, and you'll dominate him. So pause real quickly. So he's engaging here. This is great for the Protoss. You probably should have his army around to the south here. First of all, you need to see this coming. You have towers, but force him into this choke point here. That's good. I'll just slow it down even more because we kind of need to see what's going on. I'm going to put normal. This is slower than normal speed. Force fields there are great. Traps units. You need to be attacking those units there, right? Problem he had here. Pausing again. First of all, 3rd force field there would trap those front units. So what have we got here? Actually, it's a bit too much. That's what we've got. We've got 11 units, right? You have this many units. That's like 4 times as many units. You could dominate that, and then if you take that out of the equation, he has very little. Very little at all. 10 Marauders, 2 tanks, and a few Marines. That's not much at all. You need to trap that front bit. The first 2 forces are great. Get the 3rd, and don't worry about the siege tanks as well. There's only 2. They do damage, but they don't do that much. Okay, now stop again. Bang, you can come in here if you're close. Can you actually see what's going on? Of course you can see exactly what's going on. If you had another force field there right now, you could trap these same units there, engage this half. All this stuff back here would just be stuck, not doing any damage at all, and you would win easily. Instead, everything gets past. Force fields will wear off. If it pulls back, great. That force field there was good. You put a second one here so that you break these units and separate them from these ones. Also force field here to deny reinforcements. Doesn't do that. Have energy on your sentries, use them. And as you can see, it doesn't force field, and thus the Terran army just completely walks over this. The tanks aren't doing that much damage. In fact, how many kills have they got? 2 and 1. That's not much, really. See, force fields here are just lackluster. And as you can see, speed it up, Terran pushes through here. Now, what if you killed half his army? Even if you're retreated, bang, you have a massive advantage. Alright? Simple. And if he doesn't retreat, you kill the rest of his army and then you're ahead. You can expand. You expand when you're ahead, by the way. Or you can kill him if you absolutely know you will. Like 100% sure. Instead, failed at force fielding and lost this army. There you go. So there's kind of 2 things. One was the drop. Spotting that drop, so when you poke up his ram, think, okay, he's got medevacs. What does that mean? It's not like, oh, he's got medevacs. Cool, that's nice. Think about it. What does he want to use that for? Especially that early in the game. Later in the game, it's like, okay, he's got medevacs, that's normal. This early, wasn't. And also that force filling it in there. So hopefully that helps. If you're a Protoss player out there, Mickster, if you're watching this, there you go. That's why you lost the game. But yeah, if you guys have sort of similar replays, you're like, well, I don't know why I lost. You're getting angry. You're like, oh, damn, Terran's overpowered or Zerg's overpowered. Yeah, that's funny. No, I'm kidding. If you think, oh, Zerg's overpowered, how do I beat this? Send me the replay, okay? Make sure it's like on a ladder map. I don't want like an 8-player map and stuff like that. It doesn't work. But yeah, you get my point. There you go. Hopefully it helps. And email to bensmob@gmail.com. There's a link, or there's a full post on sc2c.com, and have a look there. So thank you for watching. Hopefully I helped you out, and hope to see a few more replays from you guys.